Hey guys, welcome back to another chapter of Final Fantasy XVI, and we are going to be continuing on. We just fought this new boss, this new being from another dimension, essentially, from the Mother Crystal that we destroyed in the main capital city. And unfortunately, if you haven't seen the episode already, spoiler alert from the last chapter, Sid, our guide through the whole game this entire time, has sadly he got defeated, and he passed his powers onto us, onto Clive, and we've taken on his persona in the game. So now we are calling Clive is calling himself Sid, and it's 5 years later on in the game, so it's actually time's passed quite a lot, and now we're in the desert and we're heading back to the hideaway. I think that's where we're up to now, to find out what's going on there and possibly taking over the rest of what Sid was going to be doing for the rest of this game, essentially. So if you haven't already, drop a like on the video. It always helps out, and we're going to continue on. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. So this is from the last time. The hideaway. Amongst the unfading remnants of ambitions long forgotten, do Clive and his companions forge a path to a better tomorrow. Alright, let's go.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope, for a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path, I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
Home sweet home. Okay, so I just realized it's actually a different hideaway.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, so it seems like we're in charge here now. Wow.
Welcome back, Sid.
Sid.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
Okay, so it seems like we're the leader now, and this is a whole new hideaway. Look at this, amongst the water here in the ruins. This is so cool, man. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, so I think if you haven't noticed already, Clive/Sid has actually burnt his bearer's mark off his face there. So now he's just got a faint scar from what he once was.
Look, it's Sid.
Hello?
Staying long this time.
Hello, how do you do? I'm Sid, formerly Clive. Okay, looks like we got to go up here and talk to Otto. There he is.
All operations are suspended.
Oh,
There you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Okay, we've got this thing over here at the neck. I'm wondering what this new board is now behind me. All in good time, okay. Alright, let's keep going. Who is this again? Vivian.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Okay, so we got to take this. Oh, that was a pretty good history lesson there to find out what was going on exactly with all of the armies happening, all trying to escape the Blight, it seems. Okay, let's return this book. Hey, was that Jill? Oh, hey, Jill. Okay, let's keep going. Go and deliver this book. Speak with the Hippocrates in the shelves. There's a library here. That's pretty cool.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Okay, I guess we got to return to our chambers now. Let's go. So far, I'm really liking this hideaway. It looks really cool, man.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Okay, so I guess we got to talk to Gav at some point with a letter. All right.
Once the whole
Hey, Jill.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Okay. Wall of Memories. Oh, look at this. Okay, so the oath created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Cid. This crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Nothing else? Oh, that's all we got. Okay. That's pretty cool, man. Oh, there's the letter. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. Oh, okay, so this is a message from Gav. Alright. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, efforts in vain.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Martha? Speak with Otto. Oh, I didn't realize Martha came along as well. That's awesome. Alright, so we gotta find Martha. I'll go and talk to Otto first. See what... well, it was pretty cool seeing Joshua as well. I was just remembering that Joshua and Clive, or Sid, they show such strong brotherly bonds across great distances. It's great. It's pretty cool to see. There's no hard feelings between the battle between them, that's for sure.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Okay. Find the curse breakers, a gathering storm. How do I go into... Whoops. What am I doing? Exit photo mode. I want to go into the map. There we go. Oh, looks like there's some side quests here. I might pick up those side quests before we go on. Where's the side quests? Boarding deck. Okay, so it's across here. Okay, so it looks like we got to go find these curse breakers and then... Oh, we're up to the Gathering Storm. So I'm pretty sure we're coming up to where we can get the Chocobo as well. So we've got to make sure we get that. So for any of the side quests with the plus sign on it, I heard, is the ones you should do. Because it's like you get like a like extra items or like story-driven items that can boost your abilities or increase your potions, or you can get a Chocobo. I heard that's one of them at Martha's Rest. So I'm guessing we're up to that now, which is pretty exciting. But I want to get this side quest real quick, and then we'll move on. Who is this like creepy looking dude? The boatman. Looks like death.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Oberla. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need... Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest.
Okay. So I got to take out some creatures or something to get some tar of some sort of sticky substance for it. All right, let's go and do the main quest over here. So back to Martha's Rest.
What happened here?
Oh dear.
Come on. We need to find the others.
What happened here? Was there an attack?
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
Oh, the Imperials.
Fucking Imperials. Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Oh damn, they actually got some people, look.
They've killed my bearer. I demand recompense.
Oh gosh, they just hate this. They treat those bearers like slaves, don't they?
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Okay. Alright, find the curse breakers. That pursue the garrison soldiers.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Now, which way are we going? Yeah, probably from, like, Clive's mother. She's probably trying to wipe this place out. This is the second attack that's been attempted on this place.
Look sharp.
Okay, which way do I go? Down here, right? Oh yeah, we got to go to the Abbey, so... This is back to the, oh, that priest. Hopefully that priest is alright. Hi, Torgal. Oops, sorry. Bumped into him. Alright, let's go.
If those horses touch it.
Hopefully Martha's alright. Okay, there's some bees over there. We don't need to get those. Let's head straight there. We've got to be quick smart about this.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Curious. Black Shields, were they a part of Clive's kingdom? They seem to have turned against them. Maybe under a new rule. Well, that's right. It's under Clive's mother's rule, isn't it? I could be wrong, but oh dear.
Are we too late?
Yeah, too
There might
late.
still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Alright, let's do it. Unleash my rage.
This one. This one. This one. Get him.
I would definitely say that was a mortal blow. Alright, we got that one done.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest complete. The dark clouds gather. Alright, cool, man. Breath of the Wind gauge. What is this? Reduces gouge cooldown time by 3.0 seconds. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Oh, he's probably inside there. I have a bad feeling about this. Surely he would have come out and saved them.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Martha to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid! In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Yeah, that was pretty sad. It was definitely sad, this whole section here. I mean, look at it. Nothing but bodies. There's Imperials. I'm not too sure about those, the black shields that they were talking about. That seems to be a, how do I get here? Whoops.
Right. This way. There you go.
Let's get rid of these spiders.
Over here.
Okay, so where do we have to go for this one? We've got to get to this bridge of some sort. Can I go across here? No. Oh, I've got to go around this way. Well, it's the same, the Abbey, he died. He was just helping out all the bearers, trying to do his best to make their lives a bit easier, and then these Imperials come along and just shut them down. And I don't know, I don't really understand for what reason. What's their reasoning? Just because they're bearers and they're in the way? Well, how do I get there? Oh, it's pretty far. Am I going the right way? Release them there. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, I gotta go. Might have to transition there. Seems quite far. We'll see how we go. Maybe we'll come across something on the way. Whoa, what is that thing? It's a flying eyeball. Hope he doesn't mind if I jump in. Oh. Ariman rank C. What is this thing? Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Oh, awesome.
The thing has spotted us, Torgal. What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Over here! To me, Flame!
Alright. Just unleash everything I've got.
This one.
Curse me with something.
Nice try. No.
Oh, he killed me? Wow. Now, this is the first time I've died from something. Okay, let's see if we can get past that thing again.
They called themselves our
look
country.
sharp!
He's quite powerful. I didn't realize my health was going down. I wasn't paying attention enough. I was too busy trying to use all my powers. Okay, we'll have to make our way around there again and hopefully defeat that creature. It's just around the corner here. All right, let's do it. Oh, I couldn't get out of there. Damn, the thing one-shots you. Ah, gotta run there again.
They called themselves our countrymen. Thank you, Founder.
Okay, here we go. Try and fight this weird creature. Trying to feed him. He's got one attack that I know about. He does that big circle AoE spell. That does, it kills you one shot. So we're going to make sure when he goes for the AoE spell, I can get out of there. He might do it now. Okay, get out of here, get out of here. Where'd he go? We got this, we got this.
Get him! Get him!
Yes! Mark slain, we did it. There we go.
You didn't see that coming.
Look at this creature. Good boy, Torgal.
How would I be without you?
Whoa, you're in his mouth. It was an ugly beast, wasn't it? Alright, let's keep going. But that was a fun battle. That was really fun. Of course, he could stand to our blade abilities and magical powers. Alright, let's do this good deed and scatter the remains.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay. I think we'd be able to fast travel. Okay, let's go see Martha.
Best off staying where
Hopefully
we
she's
are
all
forever.
rested up and got the medical care that she needed. Oh, there she is.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Okay, quest complete. Looks like we're going to lend some of our curse breakers to Martha's Rest. Should help out a little bit. Okay, we've got to return to the hideaway.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished ours.
Okay, it looks like there's a quest down here. Oh, this might be the Chocobo quest that we can do.
Oi!
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
The White-Winged Wonder. Okay, it's not too far. I'm kind of excited.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Whiteheart. It's a great name for a chocobo, isn't it? Okay, I'm excited, man. We're going to get a chocobo. Hopefully it's a lot faster for traveling around. Although Clive can run pretty damn fast. What's that? Wolves? Oh, there's a feather.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
A white chocobo feather, okay. There's scorpions there. I don't really want to fight the scorpions right now. Oh, what's this up here?
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Okay.
They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Alright. Magicians in the back, prepare to feel my magicka. New enemies approaching, huh?
Over here!
You're finished.
Okay. Hey, Jill's here. Jeez, this huntsman is so strong. Oh, we did it. That guy had a lot of health. The spoils of war. What did we get for this? Okay, we didn't get much.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Quest complete. The White-Winged Wonder. That's awesome. We got a chocobo now. Ambrosia's Tack. Bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Displays in Clive's chambers. Oh, that's cool, man. Now, how do we summon? Mount up. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Come on.
Here we go. Now, how do we run?
Faster.
Oh, it's pretty fast. Rein in. Oh, you hold it down to run fast? That's pretty cool. Oh, that's fast, Brian. Oh boy. Makes it a lot easier to get around the all the baddies around here. Now this is heaps faster. Oh, that's cool. So you can do this, and it is like a boost jump. If you hold R2 while sprinting, and then it does like a skid, and then you can just launch off. So R2 and L2. And this is heaps faster. Nice. All right, let's head back to the hideaway.
Now, where's Gav?
Okay, we're to speak with Gav.
I hear there's trouble.
There he is. Hello, Gav. How do you do?
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Otto's counter is now open. Okay, what does that do? New facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. So we're getting deeper into the game now, so we're starting to unlock a lot more things now. So the Alliant Reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt board is now available. All three are located near Otto in the mess. Very cool, man. So we got some hunts. We've already come across one of those creatures, which was fun. I don't know what else to do. Speak with Gav.
What are we waiting
Journey
for,
to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Okay, guys, so I guess that's the end for this chapter. We went to Martha's Rest. It looks like the Empires are on the move, attacking more of the towns and cities, trying to push their agenda. But this looks like the Hunter's board here. There you are, Cooper. I've been looking for you all over.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this.
The Hunt board.
The Hunt
It's
board.
where the Curse Breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later.
Slay them all, okay.
The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So then perhaps I can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help out. Let's have a look. Okay, reports of the fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted on the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as myself will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Okay, so we've already gotten this one. I remind the Angel of Death. I haven't found that one yet. Oof. Renown. These are B rank. C. C was quite difficult in the B. Alright, cool, man. And then we've got, what are these guys?
Oh, Clive!
The patrons, what does that mean? Someone else is taking care of our friends, don't?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has a toll. I still catalogue every item that arrives.
Okay. Cool.
I'll be here waiting.
Alright, I have a little gander around here. I hope you guys drop a like on the video and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy XVI. And looks like we're going to be going to Hawk's Cry Cliff for the next stage in our quest to attack in the Mother Crystals. So I hope to see you in the next chapter. Bye for now.